Before we dive in, ask yourself, are your videos truly irresistible, or do they fall flat when viewers click? The hard truth is that audience behavior reveals what creators often miss about their own content. I've reviewed dozens of struggling YouTube channels, and there's a clear pattern I've noticed. Almost every single one has the same critical problem that keeps them invisible to the algorithm. And today I'm breaking down why most channels fail, and I'll also be giving you the exact blueprint to avoid becoming another statistic of yet another failed channel. Now, I've seen creators transform their results after identifying this crucial flaw in their approach. It's very simple once you figure out how the algorithm actually works. Now, here's a question that might sting a little. If you randomly picked one of your videos and watched it like a stranger, would you honestly stay until the end? No sugarcoating, just raw honesty here. Most creators have this massive blind spot when it comes to their own content. They obsess over camera gear and fancy transitions and color grading while completely missing what actually matters, which is the substance and the content that they're producing. They're polishing the exterior of a car with no engine. Imagine clicking on a video with a stunning thumbnail only to find content that falls flat and fails to deliver in the first 30 seconds. That's the viewer experience you might be creating. And here's the harsh reality. The YouTube algorithm has one primary job, and that's to keep viewers watching. That's it. And right now, when it looks at your content, it's essentially saying, not good enough. It's nothing personal, it's just data. When viewers click away quickly, the algorithm sees that as a clear sign that your content isn't worth recommending. You see, low retention equals low recommendations, and it's that straightforward. Last month, I analyzed 5 struggling channels that couldn't figure out why they weren't growing, and all 5 shared the exact same problem. They weren't delivering on what their thumbnails and what their titles promised in the first 15 seconds, and the viewers showed up for steak and basically got served a salad instead. This is your opportunity to learn from their mistakes by aligning your content with viewer expectations. Think about why people click on your videos in the first place. They have a specific question they want answered or a problem that they need solved. That's it. And when you ramble for 3 minutes before getting to the point, or you veer off topic, or you bury valuable information under fluff, they're going to click away and get annoyed, and the algorithm definitely notices that there's a disconnect. And this disconnect happens because too many creators fall in love with their own content. They become emotionally attached to every minute they spent filming and editing. Meanwhile, the audience response tells a completely different story. Now think about the last video you watched all the way through. What made you stay? I guarantee you it wasn't the fancy transitions or the expensive microphone. It was that the creator consistently delivered value every 30 to 90 seconds, keeping you engaged with useful information or compelling storytelling. The problem isn't complicated. It's just that creators often fail to objectively assess their own content quality. When someone clicks on your video titled "How to Fix Your iPhone Battery Issues" and you spend the first 3 minutes talking about your day, you've already lost them. This isn't about your day. This isn't about having perfect lighting or expensive equipment. It's about understanding what your audience wants and delivering on it quickly and efficiently. Every second counts, and every tangent costs you viewers. Every unclear explanation sends people searching for a better video on the same topic. And although every unclear explanation sends people searching for a better video, what if there was a formula that nearly all successful videos follow? I've analyzed hundreds of training videos across different niches and discovered 3 essential elements that separate viral content from videos that struggle to get views. You see, most creators are completely missing these structural components and then wondering why the algorithm isn't pushing out their content. While many creators focus on camera angles and fancy transition, the real secret lies in a proven structure that keeps viewers watching. And it's not about having the most charismatic personality or expensive equipment or the best lighting. It's about implementing 3 critical elements that work together to create an irresistible viewing experience where your viewers cannot click away. Let me introduce you to what I call the triple threat formula. You see, after studying YouTube's most successful videos, I've identified the 3 components that consistently appear across channels with high retention rates and explosive growth. The first element is the promise delivery loop. Top creators remind viewers of the video's purpose and deliver tangible value every 60 to 90 seconds, and they deliver on the thumbnail in the first 15 seconds. For example, successful educational channels might promise a new skill and and then show visible progress towards mastering it throughout the video. This creates a rhythm of promise and delivery that satisfies viewers while keeping them wanting more. Next, we consider the curiosity bridge. Now, this is where creators strategically open up curiosity gaps and then close them while introducing new ones. Take popular storytelling videos, for example. They might resolve one plot point while simultaneously hinting at an unexpected plot twist that's coming later. This continuous need to know what happens next feeling pulls viewers through the entire video. Following that, notice how the viewer identity connection works. Top videos make viewers feel seen by acknowledging their specific situations. When a creator says, if you're a small channel struggling to get your first 1,000 subscribers, and that perfectly describes you, it creates an immediate bond, and this powerful connection tells viewers that they're in the right place, viewing the right content, and that this creator understands their problems. When creators implement these three elements, the results are dramatic. Clients who restructure content using this triple threat formula typically see retention rates jump by 40 to 60% within just their first 3 videos. That's often the difference between a channel ignored by the algorithm and one gaining serious traction. So now that we know what keeps viewers watching, let's talk about getting them to click in the first place. You see, your title is often the only chance to make an impression. The average YouTube video gets a measly 2 to 5% click-through rate, and that means for every 100 people who see your video, only 2 to 5 actually click on it. The rest just scroll right past, never experiencing the content you worked so hard to create. And I wanted to find a solution, so I ran an experiment with 5 creators from different niches. We kept everything the same: thumbnails, content, literally everything except their titles. We rewrote them using a specific formula, and their click-through rates jumped by an average of 50%. Some creators saw their click-through rate nearly double overnight. And this formula has 3 essential components that work together. First, it's specific value. Tell viewers exactly what they'll gain. Second is the curiosity gap, which is creating a knowledge gap that they want to fill. And third is the emotional trigger. Connect it to their personal situation. Let me show you how this transforms a title. Instead of how to grow on YouTube, which tells viewers nothing new, it becomes the 3 video strategy that took me from 0 to 10,000 subscribers, even with a small channel. Do you see the difference? The second title offers specific value, a 3 video strategy, and it creates curiosity. What exactly is this strategy? And it hits with an emotional trigger. Even small channels can use it. You see, this formula works because it addresses both logical and emotional reasons for people to click. Viewers want clear value. They need to know what they're going to get from your content. But clicking happens in a split second and is largely emotional. The curiosity gap makes them feel they're missing some information, while the emotional trigger connects them to their situation. And I've tested this across every imaginable niche, from cooking channels to business coaches and fitness instructors, and the pattern holds regardless of topic. What's fascinating is how consistent the results are. When creators implement this title formula, their click-through rate consistently outperforms their previous generic approaches. And the beauty of this approach is that it forces you to clarify what your video is actually going to deliver. Your title isn't just marketing, it's a contract with your viewer about what they'll receive. Look at the top performing videos in your niche and analyze their titles, and what you'll likely find is that they're using some version of this formula, whether consciously or not. Remember, your title isn't just competing against other YouTube videos, it's competing against everything else in a viewer's feed. In that environment, generic titles simply can't capture attention. Here's the bottom line for the game-changing reality for YouTube success. You have to get better at genuinely serving your viewers than anyone else, and when you keep them engaged and satisfied, the algorithm naturally promotes your content. Take action by implementing one change at a time, and start by restructuring your next video with those 3 essential elements that we covered. Then rewrite your title using our proven formula and watch your metrics begin to improve. This isn't theory, it's literally working for creators right now. Remember, every successful YouTuber started exactly where you are. The difference is they were honest about what wasn't working and made the necessary changes. Your breakthrough might just be 3 videos away. Focus on answering viewer questions and building curiosity, and the transformation you're seeking might be closer than you think.